Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another market analysis video brought to you by Coin Learnity. And as usual, we are going to be looking at the dollar index first of all. Now, we are going to start on the higher time frame. Now, the higher time frame, I mean the daily time frame. So, if you look closely here, you can see that we are in what an uptrend, because as you can see clearly here, we were previously in a downtrend. Then we broke the structure, that is the bearish structure, and what now we are putting in higher and higher lows. Now, if you look into this market structure here, that is this run on price, you can clearly identify that we have an order block right here, and that is where price is currently at. Now, you all know that I usually do not go against the overall trend, so I always stick with that trend. So if I'm going to be doing that here, that means I'm going to be looking for a bullish continuation, and this is where I'm looking for that bullish continuation. So we have another block here. We have this daily order block at this level here, right? So what I'm looking forward to is a movement of continuation, that is a bullish continuation um, from this point of interest over here. So if you go down to the 4-hour time frame, let's do that quickly. You can clearly see that we are in the daily order block, and as you can see here, we are having a reaction from that daily order block. So you can see here we actually broke structure on the 4-hour time frame. But once you got into this point of interest, this daily point of interest, the other block on the daily time frame, you can clearly see that now we are having a reaction from that point of interest, because we had a shift, or you can call this a break. This is a break of market structure, and now we are now bullish on the 4-hour time frame. So the 4-hour time frame and the 1 hour and the daily time frame is now in alignment. So the next thing I'll be looking forward to is for we to have a reaction from this area. So we might have something like this happen on Monday, whereby price is already at another block. So once it gets to the London session, which this pair is usually active during the London and New York session. So once it gets to the London session on Monday, we might have a movement, that is a continuation movement from this level over here. Now, with that in mind, if you transition to Euro USD, we are going to see the opposite of this analysis we just did on the dollar index on the Euro USD. So let's start from the daily time frame, just like we did for the dollar index. As you can see clearly here, we are also in a bearish trend right now on Euro USD. So if you have a bullish DXY, we are going to have a bearish Euro USD, because the dollar is strong, and if the dollar is strong, Euro USD, the euro is the base currency and the dollar is the quote currency. So in the base in the currency pair, we have the euro being the base currency and the dollar being the quote currency, and the dollar is strong. If the dollar is strong, that means that we are going to have a bearish trend on the Euro USD, because the quote currency is stronger than the base currency. So with that in mind, if you look here, you can clearly see that we have a bearish structure on the daily time frame. And if you look once again, if you look closely once more, you can clearly see that we are in. Sorry about that. You can clearly see that we are in. We are actually at an order block right here. That is a bearish order block. So let me mark that out here. You can clearly see that here. Now, if you go down to the 4-hour time frame, let's go down to the 4-hour time frame. You can clearly see that now we are having a reaction from this from this daily point of interest, because we have a shift of market structure here. You can see here price broke below this low with a candle body. So what you're going to be looking forward to is to see if you can have a continuation from this other block right here. And if you're going to have that, that means you're going to have something like this happen on Monday. So we're going to just see a straight move from this point of interest to take out the old lows on the daily time frame. So what are the old lows? What are the targets? We have this low, that is this previous high that was just created. We have this high, and we have this one. So these are the targets for this trade. So guys, remember to always practice good risk management on your accounts. I will see you all in the next video.